EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And a nice job to break free with one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Third and 5.
Hey, run. Hey, tomato. 11, Agate. 11.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
The Jaguars at 4-5, a game under 500. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On red. Here we go.
ETN up the middle.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Now, these 2 teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. Now 2nd and 5. ETN once more.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
All right, let's go. Hey, Soko, it's a hunt. Sink right. Great job. Here we go, it's a hunt.
They'll run. And the ball is knocked out. And that might be Titan football. It is.
And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April Strong.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
Now they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Manuel. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Manuel. Touchdown, Titans.
A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Now the try here for the point after. And this is good. Our score is 7-0 Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Pushing his way through. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Gun.
They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
They'll get that underneath ETN.
Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Hey, run.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Hey, Lion!
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
This is intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now, Ward. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler.
Throwing is Ward. Cockrell holds it in left side.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Ready. 6.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Viking 18. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Manuel. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Jaguars nothing. Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. tackled just shy of the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here's Lawrence. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
On red.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Hey, Soko, it's a hike. All right, here we go. It's a hike.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Over the middle, he gets it to Hunter.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Titans' 42-yard line.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN.
The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies a big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually, man, that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Dangerous return man showing it here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. They like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They go play action with Ward.
This will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and sneak it here.
And he will have a Titans first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
And the Titans first down.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And past the 30, down to about the 27. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
19, go!
They'll keep it on the ground. Manuel. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Ward. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Get it! Panther 60, Panther 60. Viking 18.
To throw is Ward. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will move on by 10 now, 17-7. So it's 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes you just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go-around, a first down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first and 10, it's ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Second and 7. And they'll go again with ETN. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 34.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run with ETN. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Straight ahead, ETN to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Lisa 24. Hey, Soko, hot. Here we go.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Rip, 23. Hey, Ginger, take time. Hey, go, go. Go, go. This is hot. It's hot.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Reno. Hey, Tomato. Touch. Silver.
Bigsby. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
So, think right open. Silver.
And Bigsby once more.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The final shot before break. Moore. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on. Hit. Fix the Eagles.
Now a handoff up the middle. Manuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle something.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
19 right. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Manuel. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Ward.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A throw right side here going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville.
Take right open.
Lawrence will throw. Got a man, that's Hunter.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Route. Hey, Ginger, attack.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Open man, it's Hunter.
Calling a gain of a yard. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
11.
It's 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I don't need no more, baby. I'm typically every day come cool and shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state. No worries, baby. But if I lick my keys, it goes away. I'm honeymoon. I got no find no daughter, baby. Jet.
Fred, here we go.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence. They'll get this off to ETN.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Hey. Line, this is hot. Here we go,
A handoff for ETN.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Rip, 23. Son, this is hot. Hey, I'm gun. Silver.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Brian Thomas.
46 yards.
And the Jaguars take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively, put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
From the 25, here's a second down and 4.
19 Tiger.
In motion, the tight end. To throw, here's Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Chimere Dike, 75 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can't he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here's a give to Etienne.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
That's another Jaguars.
Easy, read the 24.
First and 10 at the 24-yard.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up! Hey, here we go.
On the carry, Bigsby. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5.
Red on red. Rocco switch. Hey, Soko, hot. Red.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Take right up. This is 24. Done. This is hot. Here we go.
Lawrence. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone knows to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Here we go. Trap 60. 70,
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Come on. Hey. 19.
Here's Ward. A short throw taken in by Conklin. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Pass complete to Addison.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
In motion right is Addison.
Ready.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Throwing now, Ward. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, run. Hey, center.
Now Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
There's 30 left. Go. 13, Lou.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Okay, break. Jack Panther. Ready. Viking 18. Let go.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And it'll work down inside the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This is 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Once again, it's Swift.
Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Throwing is Ward.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense is going to be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Let's go.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's 2nd down.
Hey, go. Here we go.
ETN up the middle.
And he'll get this one out to the 26.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Hey, Soko.
Back to throw, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue. That's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready? Go!
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Set. Cup 19 Lions. Steady.
Up the middle they go. Manuel.
And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Get it.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ready.
They run the counter. Manuel. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Titans, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.